Josephine Charlotte of Belgium, the future Grand Duchess of Luxembourg, was born in the heart of the Belgian royal family in 1927. She was the eldest daughter of King Leopold III of Belgium and Queen Astrid, beloved by the people, and from an early age she lived in the spotlight. Princely halls, lavish balls, and meetings with world leaders were all part of her daily life. Yet, despite the splendor and royal privileges, Josephine Charlotte's life was filled with not only glory but also challenges. She lost her mother early on in a tragic car accident, leaving a deep scar on her heart and only strengthening her resilience. From a young age, Josephine Charlotte stood out among her peers for her sharp intellect, stellar education, and genuine charisma. She was educated in Switzerland and England, honing not just her mind but also her empathy for people. Raised with a sense of duty to her country and people, she frequently demonstrated her determination to uphold her family's traditions and interests. In 1953, Josephine Charlotte married Grand Duke Jean of Luxembourg, becoming not just the wife of a monarch but a pivotal figure in the governance of one of Europe's smallest yet wealthiest nations. Josephine Charlotte was more than just a symbol of Luxembourg. She became a living embodiment of resilience, grace, and dedication. Under her influence, Luxembourg not only solidified its position on the world stage, but also thrived as a hub of financial power and cultural diversity. However, Josephine Charlotte's life was not solely occupied with state affairs. Her jewelry became true symbols of her status and elegance. One of her most notable pieces was the Belgian scroll tiara, a wedding gift from Société Générale Bank in 1953, created by Henry Koosmans from 854 diamonds set in platinum, totaling 46.42 carats. The central 8.1 carat diamond could be removed and worn as a ring, and the entire central element could be worn as a brooch. The tiara first appeared at a reception following the wedding of hereditary Grand Duke Jean of Luxembourg and Princess Josephine Charlotte, when the bride switched from the Congo diamond necklace tiara, which I will discuss later, to the scroll tiara. A few weeks after the wedding, the hereditary Grand Duchess wore the scroll tiara to the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II. The Belgian scroll tiara was the primary tiara of the hereditary Grand Duchess in the 1950s and 1960s, although she wore it less frequently in later years. In 2002, Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte lent the Belgian scroll tiara to her beloved daughter-in-law, Princess Sibylla. After her death in 2005, many of Josephine Charlotte's jewels were put up for auction by her children, a sale that was subsequently canceled due to public outcry. Unlike some smaller jewels, the Belgian scroll tiara was preserved and was not secretly sold. Coincidentally, since the late 2000s, the Belgian scroll tiara became a favorite of Grand Duchess Maria Theresa, who wore it in numerous portraits. Another stunning piece from her collection was the emerald peacock tiara. Shortly after the wedding of Grand Duke Jean of Luxembourg and Princess Josephine Charlotte of Belgium, the new hereditary Grand Duchess commissioned this emerald and diamond peacock necklace from Van Cleef and Arpels, using emeralds from two pendants that belonged to her mother, Queen Astrid of Belgium. These emeralds were originally part of the Napoleonic emerald tiara, or necklace. Hereditary Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte debuted her emerald peacock necklace from Van Cleef and Arpels with the Belgian scroll tiara in the mid-1950s, taking it to her mother's homeland, Sweden. The Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte also wore the emerald peacock necklace as a tiara on numerous occasions. She continued to showcase the emerald peacock necklace well into the 1990s and was immortalized in a series of portraits wearing this magnificent piece. Following the Duchess's passing, there were discussions about selling the tiara, but thankfully this did not come to pass. The first to wear the emerald peacock tiara after Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte was Princess Tessie, followed by Grand Duchess Maria Theresa and Archduchess Marie Astrid of Austria. Unfortunately, the tiara has not been seen publicly since 2012, and it's a shame that such a stunning jewel remains locked away. But let's not dwell on that and instead move on to the next remarkable piece, the Congo diamond necklace tiara. Given to Princess Josephine Charlotte of Belgium as a wedding gift from her father, King Leopold III, or possibly from the Belgian Congo colony, this versatile masterpiece was crafted by Van Cleef and Arpels using diamonds sourced from the Congo. The necklace can be transformed into a tiara, and its accompanying bracelet can also be worn as a necklace. The Congo diamond necklace. Tiara first appeared at the wedding of hereditary Grand Duke Jean of Luxembourg and Princess Josephine Charlotte of Belgium, after which the bride switched to the Belgian scroll tiara for the reception. The piece was also worn as a necklace during the wedding ball at the palace of the Grand Dukes. Shortly after the wedding, the hereditary Grand Duchess wore the Congo diamond necklace to Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. In 1981, during the wedding of hereditary Grand Duke Henri to Maria Teresa Mestre y Batista, Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte lent the Congo diamond tiara to the new bride, who later wore it for an official portrait. Though Princess Marie Astrid had previously worn the Congo diamond necklace tiara at various events, it was most memorably seen at her wedding to Archduke Karl Christian of Austria in 1982. A few weeks later, Princess Margaretha, the youngest daughter of Grand Duke Jean and Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte, donned the Congo diamond necklace tiara at her wedding to Prince Nicholas of Liechtenstein. However, Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte continued to wear the Congo diamond necklace herself. After her death, the Congo diamond necklace was preserved, although it has not been seen publicly in the years since. It's impossible not to be captivated by the diamond floral necklace of Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte. The origins of this necklace, adorned with a series of delicate leafy diamond garlands and a pair of prominent diamonds, remain unclear. It may have belonged to the Belgian royal family or could be an older Grand Ducal heirloom. It seems that Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte was the first owner of this piece, wearing it notably at a reception at the Akasaka State Guest House during a state visit to Japan in 1999. The floral diamond necklace, not included in the auction of her jewels, was inherited by Grand Duke Henri and, most notably, has been worn by Grand Duchess Maria Theresa. In 2017, Grand Duchess Maria Theresa canceled a state visit to Japan due to a fear of flying, and her daughter, Princess Alexandra, took her place on her first state visit. For the state banquet at the Imperial Palace, Princess Alexandra wore the Chaumet choker tiara with the floral diamond necklace belonging to Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte, which perhaps dispels the notion of the necklace's Japanese connection. And finally, one of the most exquisite pieces, in my opinion, is the sapphire necklace tiara of Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte. This piece, consisting of large pear-shaped diamonds and smaller sapphires, features a relatively modern design, but is believed to include stones that once belonged to Grand Duchess Hilda of Baden, who bequeathed some of her jewels to Grand Duchess Charlotte. The sapphire and diamond necklace was first seen on Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte in the 1970s. In the late 1980s, she wore the sapphire necklace for a series of portraits. After her passing, the sapphire and diamond necklace was worn by Grand Duchess Maria Theresa, paired with the Chaumet pearl and diamond tiara. In recent years, the sapphire and diamond necklace of Grand Duchess Josephine Charlotte has mostly been worn by hereditary Grand Duchess Stephanie. Which piece of jewelry do you find most enchanting? Share your thoughts in the comments.